All right, welcome to day 7 of 40-day refresh. If you haven't signed up for the online course or gotten the email series yet, you can go to danielfoley.net/40-day refresh. So danielfoley.net/40 day refresh, and you can find the links there to get the daily email series and some additional training that goes with this program. But we're on day number 7, and remember, our goal is 40 days to get life in order, get things clear, get mentally clear so that we have a plan of the direction I want to be taking my life over the next year. And that's the goal. So day 7, we're going to be talking about, we're still in the spiritual aspect of things. We're doing 10 days of kind of spiritual training first, getting things cleared out, getting things right spiritually. But what is faith? Let's talk about a quick kind of primer on what is faith. So I like to think of faith as a language. The Bible talks about we have to be born again and that the righteous would live by faith. So we're born again, but we have to learn how to live by faith, which means I have to learn how to walk and to talk by faith. So what is faith? I like to say, faith is a positive response to negative situations in your life. Or you could say, faith is the belief that nothing is impossible with God. So as you're going about your day, you're going to be coming into obstacles, into negative circumstances, and things that are maybe not going your way. Faith is the person that says, you know what? Things might not be going the way that I want them to go, but I believe God's got a plan for me. I believe God can help with this. I believe God wants to help with this. I believe that God has a way and that nothing is impossible with Him. So it's a lot of times people will say, oh, if you have faith, you can't acknowledge the circumstances. But I want to tell you is it's okay to acknowledge the circumstances, but then on the other side, you say, but with God, nothing is impossible. So faith is this belief, even when we're faced with troubles and trials and tribulations. Jesus said that in this world, you would have trouble. You would have, things that are not going your way sometimes, but to be of good cheer because He has overcome the world. So faith is this positive response. So I like to say, if you are a person of faith, you're a couple things. You have a positive attitude, okay? You're not troubled by all the things that are going on around you. You're adaptable. You're willing to change and adapt because you know that that's part of life. You know that time and change are gifts that God has given you to grow and to get better. And so you view change as a good thing. So when you're a person of faith, you're adaptable. You have a positive attitude. You're willing to see what's going on, but to still keep believing, still keep hoping that things are going to work out. You have faith. And so these are the things that we talk about with faith. So I want you to think about when you come into adverse situations in your life, how do you respond? One of the best indicators of your faith is your words. The Bible talks about out of the abundance of the heart that the mouth speaks. So when you come into adverse situations, what do you speak? Oh, I just knew I was going to get sick. I just knew that was going to happen. The pressure is on you and the squeeze gets put on you. We find out what's in your heart. And so this is just a quick primer on faith, but when you're in adverse situations, what are you speaking about? What are you talking about? Start to pay attention to that, and you're going to start to find that you start to speak the language of faith. It's learning to respond and speak the language of faith a lot of times, even when there's negative stuff going on. It can acknowledge the situation, but say, you know what? Nothing is impossible with God. And those are the basics. You get that right, you're going a long way in cultivating and developing your faith as a person, as an individual here in this world. But I hope this helps. Like I said, if you haven't downloaded it yet, you can go to danielfoley.net/40-day refresh and get the additional training that goes with this program.